All right, everybody, let's see what we got to work with here. You will be seeing several videos of this job. Yes, you will. I've got cameras, different cameras. You'll have different angles, before and afters. Check out that playlist, hit that sub button. You can see more videos like this. We do mobile home flooring, but when we travel, and we are traveling, we're about 4.5 hours away from our home base of Southport, North Carolina, 28461. Look us up, check out the playlist, hit that sub button. Let's go see what we're working with today. Neese, N-E-E-S-E, South Carolina. Yeah, we definitely gotta have to do something here. Keep that water. But we'll have a 6-inch overhang there. And these generally run about 7.5 feet up, 7.5 feet down the other side. Yeah, hard to stop these things from leaking. We'll have rubber, plywood, change all that up. A couple pipe boots here, pipe boot there, pipe boot there. Got a small one there and another back porch. This thing is 2 foot on center, and when I say 2 foot on center, that means there's a rafter right about there, and a rafter about 2 foot over there. It makes it real nice for running plywood, especially if they run that way, because you're running a lot of 8-foot pieces. The very first thing my guys do is get on top of this roof, and today we're going to tear off, obviously, some metal. See this transition, we'll be working with that. We're going to tear off this metal, but we will be finding the bottom of that roof rafter and the very top. We will literally poke holes in this thing, find the centers, and then we're going to pop a chalk line up and down that roof, just like that. We'll go on the ends, and we will mark up from the bottom. This is what you want to do, mark up from the bottom, 4 feet from the edge, and then just mark it back down 6 inches, or you can hang it over the edge, whatever way you want to do it. Sometimes it's just better to find a spot that's about the same, hook it, pull up 4 feet, come down 6 inches, or pull up 3 foot 6 inches, however you want to do it. Pop a line. So pull up from the bottom, 3 foot 6, make a mark. You're going to want to pop that line all the way across this roof. When they're long, you really need to pull that chalk box hard, or find another place in the middle that you can work with. Paul is getting rid of these trees that are hanging over our head. There is 5 of us here today. We brought 2 trucks and a big trailer. And we brought everything that we could possibly need. This roof that I'm standing on is very weak, and it's got a lot of roofing on it. They framed this thing up with 2x4s. Oh, geez, I guess that's about a 12-foot span. And that's a little bit much. But anyways, we're going to take a lot of this weight off of this. So, fast forward through this old boring part if you want to. But we're getting ready to get it on. One thing that I want to mention that everybody has questions about is adding plywood to these things being extra weight, and how can they handle it? Well, I'll give you an example on this video of the difference when you add plywood to the top of your roof. I'm standing on a rafter here, and I always make my steps from here to there, because I do not step in the middle. If you do, you're going to cause major problems. This is a seam on a roof, and they tend to get moisture in between them, and they rust. That seam will rust. You'll not see it until you step on it. You come up here and step on the wrong spot, and you'll break that seam. It's so hard to fix. So hard to fix something like that. So pay attention to where you're walking when you're on one of these, that you're not stepping on anything except for the rafter, because you'll break a seam and you will never fix your leak. Just don't let anybody get up on your roof and walk around on it. Here it is. Here's one right here. Look at this. Look at this. This right here is a broken seam. Look, Paul. There's a seam right here broke. Look at that. Yeah, somebody stepped on the seam, and this is how a seam breaks on a mobile home. That's all rusted in between there, and that is broken. Now, next time it rains, major leak, and that happened just by somebody not knowing where to walk, and they stepped in the wrong place, and it broke that seam loose. And these things get rust in between them, so they broke the seam loose, and this is what you'll end up with. So be awful careful when you get on your roof that you're watching out where you're walking. Do not walk near these. Yeah, just watch where you're walking. The seams are busted. So make sure you're hitting that rafter. You're hitting that rafter. Bert, man, come to help us out, man. We appreciate you, buddy. Haw Hill Raceway.
That's right.
Yeah, man. All right, guys. I'm going to put this camera down and go to work. Before, you know, like they all have that little nasty little gutter down through there. Wait till you see what we do. If you haven't seen any of these yet, you wait. You wait. There'll be a nice overhang. We'll cover them gutters up. They're going to make them disappear. It's a minute to get set up. Once we get set up, though, it's rock and roll. Yeah, them screws underneath are going to be a real pain. I wonder if we have a shovel we could kind of stick under there and just pull them out. Yeah. All right, preview. Preview what we got so far. All right. Took the metal off. Installed 1x4 to make sure that everything breaks. Getting the plywood, OSB screwed down. We have a mark here, mark back down here at the bottom, and we'll pop lines on that. That's how we'll know how long our plywood is going to be. So every 2 foot, basically. On this end here, because now check this out, it actually has an overhang. We'll add about 3 inches overhang here with a sub fascia 2x4. So what we did was literally poked holes in that thing until we found dead center. Put a mark on it. Do the exact same thing down here in the bottom. Of course, you can see they missed that one. They did get this. And there, we'll get that one in a minute. Pop all them lines. Come down through here and you measure right here from the edge. Pull 3'6". Do the same thing. Go down here to the center because it's coming along. Right the other side of that porch, measure 3'6". Make a mark. Go on the end, 3'6". Make a mark. Pop that line all the way across this roof. That's going to give you an overhang. It's going to be perfect and a nice straight line down through there, as opposed to your plywood not being. Pull your string line tight. Check out my playlist. We got a bunch of these that we do, and this particular one is in Neese. And we're going to start on this side, right over there. So we'll get the porch done. It'll be ready for rubber. We'll get the mobile home part done. Jump over to this side, do the same thing. Get this side done. Throw some rubber up here for the night. Clamp it down. Come back tomorrow and finish it. So don't miss tomorrow's video. We have several different cameras, so we'll be taking angles and explaining things all over the place. Show you everything about this one. This is that old gutter that used to run across there. We just end up taking that off, getting rid of it somehow. It is a mess. This is the start. Old metal off, new OSB. Cut that crap out of there. Our rubber will go up here, and more rubber will come down here. A little transition. These gutters will be gone. Gone.
No more.
No more. Okay. You can run your plywood wild if you want to out here at the end. It might not be square. Come Come back, pop a line on. Gotta pop at the end. Just don't leave the plywood overhanging. That's gonna have face of metal. We're gonna turn that into nice, pretty white face it. Rock and rolling. Start man, come here all the way to Neese, South Carolina, to help us on this rubber roof, and we sure appreciate it. We knew it was a good size one. We didn't want to spend a whole week up here or anything working on this roof. Brought some help. Chris Watson. He's been with us a long time, but he doesn't work with us every time, so he's come up here to help us also. You see that? You see that? Look at that. That's right. I can pop that right in the middle, buddy. All right, we are popping lines to get all the ups and downs. Which way you're walking always. These guys want me to pop this in the middle. If you're gonna pop in the middle, you really gotta pull it tight. I thought you would put a mark in the middle somewhere here. That's personally what I would have done.
Pull it tight.
You gotta pull it tight.
Pull my hand off.
You have to.
I have like
Got it?
we get that.
That's good. We can pop it wherever else we need to now. I like it.
I like that
All right.
straight line.
Well, I know, but sometimes I get a little bow in it because it's a long. Oops, sorry guys. Put my foot in it. Then we can just repop the places. Yeah, looks good. See, we got our lines on here now. We have our lines up and down, very important, and across. All the way from one end to the other. If you can't see it the first time, repop it like they are now. Sweet. Get ready to rock and roll. Getting ready to start plywood. OSB.
Got to have that.
People complain when I say plywood.
Yep. Make you feel better.
I'll grab my drink.
Huh?
Just grabbing my drink.
Where is it?
In the back of your truck.
You got an overhang mark.
6 inch. I mean 3 inch down there. Paul we got put it there. Uh-oh. Oh man.
Yep.
There's one right there and a battery.
Boss man's keeping them all in his pocket.
No, not me. Not me. I bought that for you to use, brand new.
No, this is mine, boss.
You I bought
Pound tools the job. That's mine.
I thought you just grabbed the one I just got. I just got one that looks just like it. You
Yep.
know that. Hey,
It's a good
hey,
drill. You're gonna love it.
I already have one. I love it. Yeah, I have one already. I love it.
Like mine was working fine this morning, but it's been touchy before. Usually when it's really cold.
I got you, so the rubber doesn't hook.
It's kind of bubbling.
Yeah. Try to stay about 2 inches from the outside edges is what I like. On the corners.
Just right there.
And then you got the lines to go by. They work pretty good.
What?
8 feet. 8 footer. Beautiful.
Bill, you put one right there. We know what's that?
Yeah. Hit something solid.
That's some starter for the next month. You know what I mean?
It's only a 1x probably. It's only a 1x.
About right here.
Shouldn't be that far in. Yeah, it should be right on the outside edge.
We're going.
Don't hurt your shoulder. You always got ability to have to throw that thing. Start with the top corner. Start with the top corner. Beautiful. Oh, oh, oh. There you go.
Say the hammer is a drill?
I was going to say, what's his hammer? I can only video Billy's legs and his hands when he's working.
Here we go.
8-feeder.
You saw that? He said, no. Not that way.
So you can see what we got. Old, crappy cutters. Overhang. They're going to disappear. 2x4. Coil stock metal. Wrap that whole thing. The overhang is key. The overhang is key. We will also wrap this just to make it look pretty. Just to make it look pretty.
Recording. 27 is recording.
27.
It's recording. 2 inch hole.
Beautiful work. Beautiful work.
3 inch. 2.
Peace, brother. Looking good. Looking good up there. Nice straight overhang. It's beautiful. Put them 2x4s on here in a minute. Nice. Nice. Be a pretty overhang. 6-inch overhang down here. You can see that they're doing something. I'm not sure exactly what that piece of metal is in there for. Maybe they had something hanging there, but it kind of bowed out everything down at the bottom. Look at this. What in the world is that piece of metal that goes in there? Nice and tight, and it bows out right there with that piece of metal. Not sure as I might not take that thing out, close that up. Alright, nice overhang, rocking and rolling. Things are going good here in Neese, South Carolina. We are knocking this thing out in Neese, South Carolina. Neese SC, I believe. Here from Wilmington, Southport, Brunswick County, North Carolina. And this is not our first job. We have an amazing playlist of all of this. Hundreds of different styles and types and problems and things you might run across on your mobile home. So if you have a mobile home and you have roof problems, check out my videos. I'm sure I have one on there that explains why your mobile home is leaking and possibly how to fix it. All right, everybody, moving to the other side, and we're going to repeat what we just did. We're going to repeat what we just did over there, over here, except for this side has plywood under it. Got it. What do you think, Paul? Rip it?
Yeah.
Cut it, slice it with a knife and rip it.
And break it, yep.
Huh? Yeah, perfect. You put it right on it. You were dead on it. Like you said, you see Lowe's, it'll be right up there, and that's what we stayed at. I didn't love it. That Motel 8 ain't the best place.
Super 8.
Ain't much around. It wasn't terrible, it just wasn't great.
Yeah. It was alright.
Yeah, it was okay. There was a lot of loudness at the beginning. Hollering and screaming and just... I like the Marriott Motel. Marriott. Pair of pliers, rip that shit out.
I'm trying to find your angle finder.
It's in there. What do you got, Paul? Oh. What are you doing?
Trying to find the angle.
Finding the angle for the 2x4s.
It's 15 degrees. Yeah.
15. That's the bevel we'll put on it. 15-degree bevel. That way they're not kicked in like this. They'll be straight up and down. Straight up and down on the outside edge. Oh, you know what works? So you do have 14?
Huh?
3-inch overhang. Ready for 2x4s? Yeah, I'll take one too, Bill.
Yeah, he'll take one too. 2 of those.
Love some coffee. Lady offered us some coffee. This thing turned out nice. I love it. Good day, and you get offered coffee. Fortunate.
Nah, I think I get in there. Hey. Maybe that one up.
Okay.
I got one in the piece.
And that 2x4 will be the sub fascia right across the front. Last piece. And then sub fascia. And then rubber.
No, we're cutting a piece of that right there. Piece of plywood.
Chris was cutting it.
24 foot of it, Chris.
Good job.
That's good.
Right there.
Yeah, right there, it's ready.
Oh, let me get my knee a break and lean down. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what.
No. You are good. You all good?
See, bring that perfect now.
I agree. I could not agree more. Had to fur it up. Fur it up. Do what you gotta do to make it nice and smooth.
Yeah, that need a hard drop.
Yeah, we want to smooth the transition now. Two before sub fascia, up the sides, rakes and eaves. Rakes and eaves, all the way around. Rubber next, all screwed down, ready for this rubber. And that's how we do the transition. See how that's longer? I go over the edge, up over the transition here, nice glued down.
There you go.
Be looking beautiful. Give me $500. I'll give you a $500 Target card.
We'll go that way.
Yep. I'm gonna say we're going the wrong way, brother.
Wrong way, wrong way. Going the long way.
Yep.
Going the long way. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty stuff, Bart. So pretty.
Soft.
So pretty.
6 inches, 6 inches.
Look at you.
That's what she said.
Cut it out. This is a family channel.
Alright.
Pull it back to you, sir. Get the center. Now get the center.
I got it. How much?
Hold, hold.
Oh, that's nice right there. Beautiful. I like it.
Full pull.
Full pull.
Looks nice and
Chris
even,
Watson.
too.
Very nice. What you need, Paul?
Got to have some wood for the seam. That seam there.
Good night, Irene. Day 1 in the books. Let's fly that drone. Took a lot of weight off of this. Nothing is glued down yet, so it's just laying here now.